Okay, everybody. Oh, Lord, goodness me. Sorry. Okay. Hi, everybody. This is Evie the Alpha here. For some reason, the orientation is locked. Oh, nope, that did the wrong thing. Whoops. Let me see if I can fix that real quick. I don't think so. That's okay. Let's see. Oh, apparently you can change the lighting now. Did not know that. That's okay. We're going to leave it on normal. New things to mess with later, and still doing stuff that don't need to do. Alrighty, well, anyways, hi everybody, this is Evie the Elfette here. I decided to do a little makeup Monday video, even though I posted a little thing yesterday, but I am going to try to do my makeup Monday video still, especially because I have an unboxing that I have been trying to do for a couple weeks, and now that my room is finally the way I need it to be, my vanity is finally the way I need it to be, and I have some time, I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. So, that is what this is going to be about. I have worn some of this. I'm actually wearing one of the eyeshadow palettes right now. I will have to say it was very easy to put on. Fall out a little bit, but not crazy. I actually really liked it a lot. The colors are crazy good. I really liked it. I used just the shimmer ones. I haven't done like the pops of color yet. I'm thinking tomorrow I might have to do the color. But anyways, I digress. I'll show you that. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to get right into it. And I'm going to start with this, which is currently out of the box. I've been using this a lot, and I think it's made of magic. It is the Makeup Remover Cloth by City Color Collection. So, this is, like, seen by everybody, everywhere. I'm sure everyone has seen this at some point of time, by some company or another. This was not that expensive. I got it again at the beauty pop-up sale. So they obviously had it on sale on top of what it normally is. I think normally I think on the City Color website it's normally like, I believe $20. It's either $10 or $20. So it's like less than 20 bucks. I'll just say that. Because it's either like $9.99 or $19.99. Either way, I think it's amazing because it's literally like I'm wearing makeup right now, and I think later I'll go put some water on it, come back and like wash half my face on camera, because it's literally, you just add water on it. I've never had any issues with this. I've used it almost every time I've worn makeup. It's gotten my mascara off with hardly any effort. It's gotten a ton of stuff out. It's actually funny because I have some makeup wipes that I keep in here that I like, and what it's makeup remover and cleansing wipes. And it's funny because instead of using it for makeup remover, I just use this first, and then once I do that completely off my face, if I feel like my skin is a little dry, I'll go put that on. Just because I have dry skin, I'll do that for cleansing it, and it typically still leaves me with that kind of soft, effect. So that's if I don't do a skincare, because you guys know I'm all about the skincare. So I'm going to try to start with the stuff I got from the sale, and then I did put some other stuff in here that I've just have had that I found a bag of makeup that I put in here that I wanted to talk about. And I did buy, like, I think there's either one or two things, maybe just one thing. I think I took the other things out. Yeah, I think there's just one thing I actually purchased. And the one thing I actually purchased is a lipstick. So I purchased this separately from the, I obviously I bought everything here. This is not a sponsored, this isn't sponsored. This is just something I'm doing because I wanted to go out to this event, and I wanted to be able to go ahead and go out, buy some stuff, see what it was going to be about, and I am pleasantly very happy. There's some stuff in here that I'm like, oh my god. But anyway, so this is the first thing I didn't buy, so I know I just said all about that, but I wanted to get this one thing out of the way. This is the Color Icon from Wet n Wild, and it is in the shade Scorpio, and it's this really pretty purple glitter. It's kind of iridescent, so I don't know if the camera is going to pick that up or not. Let me see if I do it this way. Yeah, it's like this really iridescent purple where like at some parts it's pink, some parts of it are blue. So, anyways, So that was like the one thing I just bought from the drugstore that I want to talk about. So I wasn't going to, but I realized I put it in here. So I was like, oh, I'll just take that out real quick so that way I can just focus on what I got from the beauty pop-up sale. So now everything you see, including the makeup remover cloth, which like I said, $10 or $20. And so all of that I got at this pop-up sale. And like I said, I'm just going to go ahead and just talk about it. I already started off with the color, the City Color Collection makeup remover cloth. Just add water. All right, so the next thing I'm going to talk about is that they had these lashes, and these lashes were on sale for $2 each. So they had a special promotion where it was like $2 each for a pair of lashes, and these lashes are wow. Like these are the D Wispy ones, and like they're really nice. They're 100% human hair. This one is the 101 black, and I mean I'm so excited to wear this, like full out there. I actually wore these the day that I posted my video. So you will see this in the outro, not the intro, because in the intro, I had just gotten there and stuff. But while I was there, I got these, and the woman taught me how to put them on because I actually don't know how to apply false lashes, and so I don't wear them very often unless it's for like a special occasion. But I've been wanting to get more into it. I just feel like it'd be nice to have something more dramatic. So even for just like a day-to-day situation. So I wanted to go ahead and get that, try it out and stuff. So then these were the ones I wore at the end of the video, and I really loved them. They were so easy to wear. They felt really natural and stuff, and I just really like it. And then I got these bubble shots. Okay, listen. These are amazing, and they're just full. I mean, they're almost this. I'm going to see if I can, hold on, let me do it this way. Like, this is the one I'm talking about, like, boom. And then this is the other pair that are like, whoa. All of these are really cool, but like, you can obviously tell that that one is more just like in your face, whereas this one is just kind of like, that's dramatic. They're both dramatic, but this one is like, boom. So, I don't know. I thought it was cool. So I'm excited to experiment some more with this. If anybody has any tips about how to apply false lashes, please let me know in the comments below, because I actually really want to be able to learn. So let's move on to brushes, because I think there's actually a brush I need to put in here. Yes, there is. Okay. Is this that one? I think so. Okay, dokie. So these brushes I have been using, this is one of the eyeshadow brushes. They are by Beauty Creations, and they are all in a beautiful rose gold, lovely box, lovely bag, I mean. And it's a whole lovely collection. I've been using some of these, obviously, as you can tell. Some of these I've been using, some of these I have yet to use. The ones that I have used are so good. I have noticed that with some of the face brushes, now, of course, when you first get brushes, sometimes you'll have maybe a couple hairs fall out. Sometimes you'll have a couple issues. I mean, for the most part, I've had almost hardly any issues. But I will say that the few times that I have used this one, which is interesting because you can actually see it right now, it does seem to have some kind of, I'm not sure how to say it, like it gets kind of raised. Like, do you see what I'm talking about or no? Like, is it just me? Like, I don't think so. Like, that little area right there. And, like, it's not super noticeable, and it doesn't happen a lot. And they're so nice. They're so thick. And, I mean, I think it's just because of the fact that they're, like, new and they're just getting used to being used. I mean, I know it sounds kind of weird to say, but, like, sometimes brushes can get kind of interesting. But, I mean, I haven't had any issues with, like, this brush. This brush is, like, a powder brush I use for after I do my foundation. The other one you saw was a foundation brush I've been using. But, like, this is just so soft. It's literally amazing. They hold the pigment so well for the eyeshadow, too. Like, it's just, like, you can put, like, this was the shadow brush I used earlier for one of my eyeshadows. And, like, you can just see, boom, perfect. Now, what's funny is I have a little thing that I should have used today. It's the Switch and Swatch Dry Brush Cleaner and Makeup Addictions. And I totally, let me switch back. I totally was like switching my makeup, like, oh, I'm going to switch from this color to this color. And instead of cleaning the brush like I should have thought to do with this dry brush so I could swatch something new and have the new color, I switched brushes because I was being silly. So I'm going to actually open this up now. If I can, there we go. I was going to say my nails are acting silly. So I can pull this out, and I'm actually going to keep it out of the box now that I'm officially sharing all of this with you guys. This is like a big deal. I really wanted to share this with you guys. And this is so nice. It's literally, let's see if I can do this the right way. Let's see if it'll let me stand it in here. Nope. Okay, cool. Give me a second. Give me a second. There we go. Let's see if it'll stand up now. There we go. Okay, cool. Now I can have both my hands. So this comes with like a little sponge you can put water in, and then obviously you can take it out to clean the insides, you know, but you can put water in that, and then this is dry, so that way you can, it's just like dry, so you can just change the powder. And I'm going to keep this out, so that way when I do my makeup tomorrow, I just use that instead of trying to switch brushes. So the switch and swatch, I think it's like a genius idea. I've been meaning to do something for that. Obviously, I just forgot that it was in my bag today. Otherwise, I would have grabbed it earlier. That is a charger thing that I need. Whoops. Okay. Sorry. I put random things in my makeup. All right. Let me pull these beautiful shadows out. These are really cool. I got the whole collection because they were a promo price. That, I mean, the women there were so nice. They were so knowledgeable. They helped me not only with my makeup, but they gave me advice about what was a good product, what's something that they liked, what's something that they were kind of like, there's better ones that we have with us. You know, like, they were very honest with me up front. I got lashes for my best friend. I got her an eyeshadow palette. One of the same ones I ended up getting, a highlighter palette that they also recommended to me. You know, sorry about that, guys. There might be a delay. I hope not. My phone did something weird and I clicked something because I was trying to make it like swipe away, and instead it did this. So my bad if there's a weird delay. Anyways, so I put the makeup brushes to the side because we just talked about that. Pulled out that. I'm going to leave this mystery bag that I found. Maybe I'll do a mystery bag video later. But I found this mystery bag when I was cleaning. It's not really a mystery bag. It was makeup that had been missing when I was trying to take care of stuff. And I was like, where did all this go? I don't understand where this has been. Blah, 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 blah. So because of that, I was really confused. And I was like, I don't understand. Where did it go? And then I found it when I was moving stuff around. Alright, so, oopsie daisies. There we go. Alright, and then of course, this does come with eyelash glue. The eyelashes came with glue I got as well. So now I want to talk about the palettes I got. I think I want to start with that. I got... Mostly what I was trying to do when I was there was a lot of different things that they had. They had skincare, they had makeup, obviously. They had big palettes. They had big eyeshadow palettes. They had little eyeshadow palettes. They had foundation. I mean, they had all the makeup things you would need. I was very ill-prepared. I did not know. I'm going to change the filter real quick, guys, because I feel like the lighting back here is a bit much. I wasn't going to, but oh, I don't want to be black and white. Let's see. Oh, we don't want bubbles. Let's see. What can we... All right. Not that. Not that. Not that. None of these. Whoa, that was crazy. Whoa, that's crazier. Okay. We're going to just... Whoops. Sorry, guys. There's going to be like some weird nonsense happening. You're going to be like, what in the world? I mean, let's have a dance party. I'm kidding. I guess let's do pop. That's It's still really bad lighting. Sorry guys, I'm gonna figure out what I can do in the future. I'm just gonna say normal. Sorry about that. I thought maybe if I did that, there would be a way for me to like change that around. What I think I'm gonna end up doing, guys, I know this is like a little detract from stuff, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to also have like some kind of backdrop behind me in the future, as well as I'm going to be investing in some lighting, so it'll be a little bit different, hopefully better quality for stuff. Anyways, that being said, I got two eyeshadow palettes and then one highlighter palette, and then I bought I bought all of the jelly eyeshadows that they had, the entire collection. I bought highlighter drops, and then I bought brushes because I needed brushes, the makeup wipe thing because I thought that was kind of cool, and then the lashes because I've been trying lashes. So basically, I did eyes and highlighting. I actually was really surprised I didn't get any lip stuff, and you guys know I'm obsessed with lipstick. I got brushes because I needed brushes. There was a set of brushes that I saw that I was like, maybe, but then I ended up going with the rose gold ones instead. And to be honest, I'm kind of feeling really good about it because I feel like with the other ones, I would have felt too uncomfortable with them because they were like the brush ones and I've never used those before. Obviously, the next time I go, they're having another one near me in the end of May. So I feel like I'll be a bit more prepared to actually go in. I'm going to go in, I'm trying to get skincare. They had hair stuff. They had like hair dryers, hair brushes, and stuff like that. But I didn't see anything super like eye-catching for me personally because I don't really do that much with my hair. If that changes between now and then, I will go ahead and I will purchase maybe something. Okay, let me continue. All right, eye stuff. So I think I'm gonna actually, I know we talked about lashes already. Yeah, no, I'm going to stay with the eyes. So I'm going to start with the palettes, and then I'll talk about the Jelly Junkies, I think, last. And so I'll do palettes first, then the highlighter drops, and then back to the Jelly Junkies. Okay, so the first thing here is the Beauty Creations Irresistible palette. This is something that reminds me very similar to the Anastasia palette. And when I show you, you guys are going to understand why I say that. These color schemes are almost identical. This is like not even doing it justice because of the lighting. I feel really bad about that, guys. Hence the investing in a lighting situation. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to flip it over and show it to you guys from this point of view because that I feel like really shows the palette off. So obviously, when I say it reminds me of the Anastasia palette, is because these colors are very similar to the color palette scheme. You know, we've got Naked, Touch Me, True Love, Only Yours, Till Midnight in the first row. And then the second row is Kiss Me, Yours, Bare, Infatuated, and then Love Letter. And then the last row, and this is going obviously from left to right, Tender Kiss, Smack, Warm Touch, Makes Emotion, and Nights Out. And obviously there's been a few that I really like that I've been using. I'm going to go ahead and swatch this for you guys now, okay? So I'm going to put you guys back here. Oh, hello. Sorry about that. Sorry guys. All right, let me just go ahead and get y'all situated back up in here. And this is why I want to... This is why I want to go ahead and invest in the channel because I really feel like investing in the channel and investing in you guys is going to make my videos better. Getting the proper lighting. They have a light ring that I really want to get on Amazon. It comes with a stand that I can like put my phone in. So literally the light will be above the phone and I will be able to just look right at you guys. Hands-free operation situation up in here. You guys know I've had a lot of different technical stuff. I finally got the computer up and running, was able to start doing stuff, but then I wasn't able to edit on it. So now I've gone to just making live videos pretty much, with the exception of some editing stuff that I'll be doing separately. Now that's going to be a totally different situation. Those are going to be for special events. Most of my videos are going to be live, whether that's vlogging Fridays, okay, you know, flip-flop Fridays, okay, where I just talk about whatever, because, or a flip-flop vlog, or whatever I called it the last video. The point is I'm going to have a vlog day, and that vlog day is going to be more solely proprietary to whatever day I have off that's going to be able to be focused on you guys. That has nothing to do with makeup, just about life, whatever I want to talk about that day. Probably maybe going to have a smidgen of makeup, might be like a get ready with me, I don't know, it'll be something fun, it'll be exciting, you know. But right now I am gonna finish talking about this. So I'm gonna swatch this. Again, we're starting from the top heading to the bottom, again left to right. So the first one is Naked, and I'm gonna start it down here. And like, the one thing I love about it is that on me, Naked is like a true nude color, I guess. I don't like saying nude color, to be honest, because I don't really feel like there is a true nude color. But that being said, it is very pretty. All of these, in my opinion, shades are very pigmented. I was very surprised the first time I swatched them, and the payoff is still there. You know, it's a very light romantic palette. So I'm gonna just show you the arm. So again, that very, very light shade, this first shade here, which is, I will try to point to it, this shade right here, I'm going to zoom in on it if I can, is very light. It's called Naked. It's kind of sparkly, but also just kind of sheer, but I like that, to be honest. I can build it up if I want to, or I can just leave it on. And just something natural. Touch Me is a very nice matte shade, and then we have True Love in the middle, very pink glitter shade. Then we have Only Yours, which is more of a true pink, and then we have Till Midnight, and Till Midnight is a shimmer shade, and it is a very nice, like, kind of coppery gold, pink, dark pink gold, you know, not dark pink, like a dark rose gold-ish. I wouldn't call it a true rose gold, but it is, you know, a nice shimmer shade. Do very much appreciate that. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do now, guys, is again just keep talking while I keep vlogging / talking. So anyways, I really liked my time there. It was really, really fun. This is the shade Kiss Me. Then we have the shade Yours, and I like the shade Yours a lot because it's not quite a brown, but it's also not a purple. It's like a reddish brown, and I like that a lot. The third one is called Bear, and then we have Infatuated, which is like a very nice peach color, very much like that. And then we have Love Letter, which is just pretty much a gold color. On this arm, I'm gonna just quickly swatch it so that way I can flip it over. We have Tender Kiss, which is like more of a burnt orange color. Again, very much like that. Smack, which is very much like a pinky orange color. Warm Touch, which is actually a nice nude brown. Makes Emotion, which is like a red orange. And then Night Out, which I really like a lot because it is a brown glitter. And I don't like to do I personally don't like to do nighttime looks, or what is it called? Oh my gosh, I just blanked. Whatever, we're gonna call them nighttime looks. I literally just blanked on what they're actually called. With blacks and grays. I'm like gonna be so mad I totally just blanked on what that's called. Anyways, the point is that these are the shades, again, starting with this pink one here, and then going that way with the shade range that I just told you. And like I said, these colors are highly pigmented. I just did literally one swatch on all of these, with the exception of this first one that is still not very visible. But I do like these a lot. They're very smooth, very creamy. I very much recommend this this lovely little creature. This is the, again, Beauty Creations Irresistible palette. And again, I personally would call it like an Anastasia impersonation / dupe situation. I, again, really like this a lot. Personally, it is really amazing. I'm now going to talk about another Beauty Creations eyeshadow palette called Cali Set. And I think this reminds me a lot of a Morphe palette. So this is called Cali Set. And again, this is the shade that we have. And like the way that they have this display, it just reminds me of the ones I see online of the Morphe ones. Because I personally don't have a Morphe palette. I just don't. Nothing against the brand, nothing against anything. I just haven't yet. And for some reason, this just really reminds me of what I've seen online, what other people have. It does have a very nice mirror. I do appreciate that. And then this is the set of 9 shadows that you have. So you have Cocktail, then you have Calabasas, then you have Valley Girl, Hollywood, Delta, Sassy, Melrose, Martini, and Westwood. And I'm not going to lie, pretty much all of the shimmer shades here are pretty much gorgeous. I love this. I love this so much. The 3 shadows I'm actually wearing today on my lids are Calabresa, Hollywood, and Sassy. And I was actually very surprised because I did not know if I was actually going to really like Hollywood or not. And I'm going to just take off my glasses real quick so you guys can see. They lasted pretty much all day. It is currently 11, I believe 11. It's currently 12:14 the following morning. Okay, I've worn them all day. And like there's some, I mean, it's not perfect from this morning, obviously, but it's still there. And like the fact that the shimmer is still there is very nice. I mean, I was actually like a little bit shocked. I was like, oh, I have to take off my makeup still. Like, especially it's just a very nice palette. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch this on this arm here. So just give me 1 second. I'm gonna just do that real quick. So we've got Cocktail. Love this shade. It's the one lightest, it's the lightest shade that they have. And I think it's a very nice rose pink, light pink. Then we have Calabasas. And this palette is Buttersoft. So that's Calabasas, very pigmented. One swipe and it's just, I mean, it's still on my finger. I just love it. Valley Girl. Even the matte shades are very, very soft and very, very pigmented. Hollywood, again, a lovely glitter one. That's one I wore today as well. I'll try and get a larger swatch of that because I don't feel like that was fair to the others. Then we have got Delta. This one right here. I like this shade a lot. I feel like it's a nice mauve pink. That was the color I was thinking of earlier. Mauve. Sassy is just pure rose gold. Y'all know how I feel about my rose gold. And it is a true rose gold. And I love that. Then we have Melrose. Melrose is, again, this like burnt orange pink, which is very interesting. And when I swatched it, the rose gold is actually on the other side of Melrose because I put it in a weird spot on my arm. And I was like, oh, I'm going to have to put Melrose on the other side of that next to Delta. So Sassy and Melrose are going to be reversed on my arm, but they're very pretty. Martini is this vibrant, I'm going to have to wear this tomorrow. I'm just like in love with it. It's like literally, it reminds me of Valentine's Day. It's this red sparkle and it reminds me of Valentine's Day. And it's called Martini and I love it. And then we have Westwood, which is actually a really nice dark shade. It is the darkest shade that you have. And it's a plum brown. Sorry, my camera was like at the ceiling for a second. It's like this plum brown. Now I will say this, with the dark shade, Westwood, I did just go over it with like 2 passes, so that way it was the same consistency as the other ones. So the ones that were swapped on accident, this one here, this gold one here, is Sassy, and Melrose is this one right next to it. This one right here, that's Melrose. Sassy, Melrose. And then this beautiful red one is Martini. And then this one is Westwood. So these shades swatched so perfectly. Again, very butter consistency. And even with the Westwood, even though it was, I wouldn't say it was dry because it still was that buttery texture. it just is a little bit darker. So I think the darkest shade and the lightest shade, whether it was because it's a matte shade, because that's the thing. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mattes and 4 shimmers. And the matte shades are a nice consistency, but the shimmer shades definitely have a much more, excuse me, butter-like consistency than the matte shades do. The matte shades are still very pigmented. All of this was, again, with the exception of this one right here, which I'm going to be honest, was the Westwood, and I think it's just because it's the darkest shade. All of these were one swatch. So with the exception of Westwood, all of the other ones are one swatch. And they are very, very creamy. Obviously, they're very nice. Now, this is the one that I used today. With the shimmer shade, it was buttery, but there was also fallout. So I do like it, but I would recommend maybe using water or something with it. So that way, when you put the shimmer on, like, it would stick to the brush and not maybe have as much fallout. But that being said, I really, really like this palette a lot. I was really wanting to wear it today for a special occasion, and I was very happy that I was able to, and it was amazing. I really felt special in it, happy in it, and it was great. So this video is almost over. I want to just go ahead and talk about a couple more products that I got. I typically try to keep my videos under half an hour long, just because of the fact that when I am talking about products, when I'm talking about stuff, I want you guys to hear the honest truth, but at the same time, I also want you guys to hear not just the honest truth from my point of view, but also to see everything. Because I got so much stuff and I was wanting to go into detail about everything I got, I wanted to give it the full justice. Like, I have these jelly ones and I'm going to be doing them last. Not because of the fact that I don't like them. These are one of the amazing things I found. You know, these Jelly Junkie eyeshadows. But I wanted to do them last because I know that they're going to be the ones I want to talk about the most. The other product is still great, but like I wanted to be able to have the time to really talk about each product, really talk about what I liked about it so far from what I've been using. So this is, again, a Beauty Creations stuff. And this is the Unicorn Tears liquid highlighter, and then this is the like pink shimmer one. This is something I've only used a few times, and it's very, I'm just gonna put like, I put literally like 2 drops, not even like squeezed it in drops, just the drops that was right there, and it's very, it's so pretty, like so, so, so pretty. Like, I want to flip it around so you can see in the light. Like, it is so pretty. It's like the perfect highlight for my skin tone. And like, I'm so excited about it. It just makes me feel very dewy. I've used it a few times, and what I've noticed is that when I put on my highlighter, I want to put the drops on first. And so I put the drops on first, and then I put on the drops on first, and then I put the powder highlighter on top of it. That being said, what I think I'm going to start doing is I'm going to add maybe a drop into the foundation I want to put on, so that it makes it look more dewy, makes it look just more natural, so to speak. So shiny, pretty, amazing. And then this is the Baked Pop highlighter palette I have. I'm very excited to be using this. It comes with 4 shades. Obviously, I love the packaging. It's so cute. Baked Pops instead of Cake Pops. Oh, and I feel like I forgot to mention this. All of the products I'm showing you from Beauty Creations, the palettes, the, I believe even this liquid highlighter with the hearts on it and stuff. I believe all of the, I know for a fact all of the shadows and the 2 shadows I showed you, the Baked Pops, these are all cruelty free, and I love that because I'm very conscientious of that. I want to make sure that what I'm doing is good, not just for me, but for the other people in the world. So I like the fact that they're a cruelty free brand. I do believe that their unicorn tears is also cruelty free. It doesn't have it labeled, but I do believe it is because I had like a thing next to it, so I'm pretty sure it still is cruelty free. So excuse me. Beauty Creations K-Pops comes with 4 beautiful highlight shades. I don't have names for them, so we're just gonna make them up as we go. So this first shade, and like that's the thing, you can like swirl them here. Like, I mean, I literally, look at this. All I did was this shade here. All I did was go in a circle like that. And it is so buttery, so smooth. I'm gonna swatch it on my hand. Oh, I'm gonna swatch them all and then I'll show them to you. But that's what it looks like right now without like full showing you. All right, this bottom shade here is like a nice golden, it's like pure gold. It's literally just gold. Gold for your face. Gold for your face shadow. Love it. I'm wiping it on my pan because that's how much product is in that one swipe. Full of this. And then for my pants. This top one up here is kind of interesting because it's pink and it's also glittery. And the thing is, I don't know how I feel about it yet, to be honest. Because I feel like it's trying to be like a rosy color gold, like a rose gold. But like, I don't know, like sometimes it comes out rose gold like what I just showed. And sometimes I feel like it's not as bold as I personally would like it. And then we have a nice white and gray, which makes a really pretty like silver, which personally, for me personally, I don't really like a silver highlight, but I do appreciate that it's there. It's different. I'll say that. It's shiny but I feel like it's just a little bit muted compared to the others. So the top one is that first shade. The second one is that gold shade. The third is, again, like I said, that rose gold. Although I do feel like that first shade would be considered more of a rose gold than the third. So maybe I'll say this. We're going to say rose gold, gold, copper, and then that silver. And this silver, I feel bad because like on my hand versus the camera, like I feel like on my hand you can see it's actually like that gray tone more than you can see it on the actual camera. The camera just kind of sees sparkles. That being said, the other 3, in my opinion, are very well paid off, especially that first one. It's like blinding in my opinion. I really like those a lot. Again, I feel like the only one I was not super crazy impressed with was that shimmer, silver shimmer shade. But I mean, 3 out of 4 is very, very good. So, my opinion, again, based off of what I believe. So, now, last things last. And thanks for sticking around. I know this is like another 40-minute video. Sorry about that. I am gonna work on making them more consistently around 15 minutes, 20 minutes tops. I'm gonna try to make it a little bit shorter, but there's, like I said, just so much product I wanted to go over today, and it is a kind of like a haul unboxing situation. So I have 6 of these Jelly Junkies, and I have the names for them obviously as well. And these are the coolest things ever. They are gel eyeshadows. So this one, for instance, oh, and they like mattify like nobody's business, like almost instantly. It's like so crazy good. I wore, which one did I wear the other day? Melrose. That's this one. I wore Melrose the other day, and it was just like crazy good. It's this like beautiful coppery rose gold color, and I just put like a tiny bit on. Payout's crazy. Like, that's what I'm going to show you. I'm going to swatch all these. So we've got Semi Precious, which is this like a nice shade. We've got Fortune, which is like one of the lighter shades. So I'm going to try and do this like from lightest to darkest. Karma, which is one of the shades I saw that I really liked. Sugar Coat, which is another like coppery color. And then this is Metropolis. And so these 2 I consider more the darker shade range. And so I'm going to start from lightest to darkest. just because I feel like it would be better, more beneficial to you guys to do it that way. All right, so this first one is called Fortune. It's very much like a white, kind of like, I'll show you here, like a very white stuff. And like this one, obviously, I've jostled it around a lot, so it looks like it's half. It's still very much full. It's just kind of like all jostled around. So I'm going to just take literally a dot, literally, and swipe it on here. And it's like almost instantly dry. And I love it because it's literally just like this nice glittery shimmer. You could use it as a top coat. You could use it for whatever, you know, but you can also build it up. So again, another tiny dot, you know, and like now, boom. Like you can actually see more of that like kind of coppery, like whitish, silvery gold color going on. I like it a lot because mostly because of the fact that I could use that literally on top of anything and it would make it pretty much almost a like nice sparkly top coat. So it is very, very sheer and it should be, yep, now it is dry. So now it like literally how long it took, less than, I don't know how long it was, but less than 2 seconds, 10 seconds, probably roughly around 10 seconds, half a minute for it to dry down completely, and it is completely dry. Like can't even budge it. So that is that first shade. Again, that is the shade Fortune. Now we're going to move on to, I believe, Karma. Yes, next shade is Karma. And again, these shade, like, and it is a jelly like consistency, so it does move. And I really, again, I'm just going to take it from the top just because they're so good. And again, tiny little dot, and just take it and blend all the way out. Because that's the thing, I want to show you how it blends out so easy. So that is the one underneath it, and again, it's like a more of a bronze color. And one more dot, liven it up a bit. And it is, I would consider it like a bronze pink. And I think it's, again, a very natural shimmer shade. So I'm going to also flip the camera around at the end of swatching everything so we can see it. And it should be, yep, it is now dry. So like that is great too. So again, these dry almost instantaneously. And again, this is by Clean Color, and it is called the Jelly Junkie Eyeshadow. I highly recommend these. Melrose is the next one, and this one I was super impressed by. I like literally low-key kind of fell in love with it. It is so pretty. Again, tiny little dot, tiny little dot. And we're going to just take it and blend all the way out. This is what I would consider like a true rose gold. And like that one, okay, that was technically a double dip, so I'm not going to actually like go back in to build it up because it was technically a double dip, because I love it so much. I wanted to be like, I just want to show you what it looks like all the way. But of course you can blend it out. I mean, it's already dried down, so I can't at the moment, but it is really pretty. That one, I think I've used the 3 shades I've shown you, and so far the third shade is my favorite. This one is called Sugar Coat. Again, a nice jelly shadow you're seeing. Alright, and you got a nice little dot on it. And just take it and pull. This one I blended out a little bit more. And this one I would consider more of a true copper tone. Not the sunscreen, but just a copper tone. And again, already dried down. So I literally can budge it and it's totally dried down. I'm not gonna lie, the person who I talked with, whose name I believe I don't remember. I hope she sees this video. I apologize for not remembering your name. She was the one who showed me these though, and I like literally dropped on the floor. She showed me this one and I was like, what? And this shade is called Semi Precious. Now the jelly kind of got, I think because it was jostled, it kind of was like this. So I just tapped that because there is a ton on the lid. So I'm going to just literally just take a drop, not even, from the lid. See, this is the amount used, this tiny itty bitty amount. All right, and then I'm just going to literally blend it out. And it's like this super cool, like that's so cool. So again, I just blended that tiny little dot out on the bottom. And it does this like really pretty iridescent. If I wanted it to be a little bit darker, take again a very tiny, tiny drop and just build on it. Again, I feel like I showed you the full coverage of the last two in the first swipe because it does take just that tiny bit and it really will pay off. You can obviously blow. I mean, you can't blow on your eyes, but I'm just blowing on the swatch. But, I mean, you already saw with the other ones, I didn't blow on it. And I just blew on that one because I wanted to get it a little bit faster. But again, less than, what, 10 seconds? The next swatch I do, because it's the last one, I'm actually going to watch on the thing and see how long it takes to dry. So this is the next one. So that was called, again, Semi Precious, and when I get done I will flip the camera around to show you it in the other light. The last shade is called Metropolis, and I think this shade is really pretty. It is a darker shade, but it's like this really cool darker shade, like Superman cool dark shade. All right, tiny little bit, tiny dot, tiny dot. All right, this is like a really cool shade in my opinion. It's like a yellow gold black. I don't really know how else to say it. I kind of made it more transparent. Obviously, you see it is the darkest one we have. It's like an iron color, I guess would be a nice way to say that. An iron, like an iron rust, olive green-ish situation. I am just adding a little bit more because I just want to give it a fair shot. And before we do that, I'm going to just, it says it is 441. So I'm going to add again 441. And it is dry, the entire thing, and it is 4:52. So literally, like, and I think it's because I looked at the clock late, but I started touching it and it was, yeah, basically 10 seconds later. Okay, so now I'm going to flip over the screen and I'm going to just go ahead and show you, like, this is what it looks like in the true light. And that's why I wanted to really show it to you guys. These shimmer shades are beautiful. They're amazing. They dry down almost instantly. And I would have to say, even with this first shade that kind of blends out to that really shimmery shade that's kind of just silver sparkle, it is still very pretty, very sparkly. Could definitely use it as a top coat. Again, right now, the third shade on there is called Melrose, and I'm pretty sure that is my this one right here by my ring finger yet, and that one was, I believe, no, that one was Melrose, so I lied. So the Melrose one is the one that is that fourth shade that I really liked. The third shade is Sugarcoat. Sugarcoat I really like. I have not used it yet, but it is one of the like amazing shades. The darker colors I have yet to use. However, I do really like them. I might play around with this one here. Not Metropolis, but the other one. Or maybe it is Metropolis. No, Semi Precious. I do think I'm going to mess around with Semi Precious a little bit because I feel like I could maybe do a nice day look with that. My cat says hello. She is adorable. I know. I appreciate you guys staying for another hour-long video. I appreciate that very much. As always, guys, I do hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay beautiful, and there will be another video coming up soon, and maybe I'll be able to go ahead and do a full look with this makeup so I can show you what I really like. All right, I love you guys. Have a wonderful